Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
My name's Josh, and I've been running online businesses for approximately 10 years. Before this, I was a professional footballer, a soccer player for 15 years. And as that career was coming to an end, that's how I got into online business, affiliate marketing, and ultimately building a portfolio of websites and media assets. Part of those was this particular site, which I've owned and operated for the past 7 years. During that time, I've looked to consistently grow it, strengthen it, pivot strategically, and just continue to work on the business to make it profitable and part of my portfolio.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
I'm selling this business because it's in a strong position rather than a weak position. It's stable, still offers plenty of growth opportunities for any new owners, and it's in an evergreen industry. Over the past couple of years, I've transitioned the site from a typical SEO-driven blog into a stable, multi-channel business. It has diverse revenue streams and is a genuine asset. While many content-focused sites had their revenue and traffic declining, we've achieved consistent growth over the last 24 months. In a market where most of these sellers are offloading their underperforming assets, I've chosen to sell it while it's still growing, while it's doing well, because I believe that gives the next buyer the best chance to continue that upward momentum and utilize work in an industry that's ever growing.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
I typically oversee the operations without being heavily involved in the day-to-day. Most of my time each month, which is approximately 10 to 20 hours, is spent coordinating our editor, developer, link builder, and any other ad hoc services that we have sort of going on to ensure that the tasks are clearly communicated and actioned correctly. Beyond that, there's a little bit of email in terms of back and forth with certain affiliate programs or affiliate offers or coordination there. But to be honest, that takes up a small portion of my weeks and months.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I were to keep the business and continue to grow it, I would be looking to leverage the platforms that have been working over the last couple of years and continue with those because they seem to be what's working in today's SEO landscape. These include YouTube, Reddit, other social platforms, basically the places where people are these days and where the clicks and the views and the sales are coming from.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
In terms of risks, I think algorithmic changes across all platforms offer the highest risk, not just Google, not just other social platforms, but just in general. So this is something that I've been very sort of proactive with and pivoting where needed. However, in terms of the industry, the HVAC industry is a necessary part of society. Everyone has some form of heating or cooling in their home. So making it a long-term sustainable business model, in my opinion, compared to many of the other industries with online business.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
In terms of support, I want the buyer to succeed with this site, so I'd be happy to remain in communication, longer than what I'm offering here. But, as a minimum, I think 30 days of phone and video support is the minimum with 90 days of email support. But as I mentioned, I want the site to continue to thrive, to grow. So I'm open to longer timeframes if needed. And to be honest, I'm happy to help and provide feedback and guidance on anything that comes up, for the long term.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
An earnout can be discussed, but it's not really preferred, mainly due to the FX rate fluctuations.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
Absolutely, this business is worth buying. I mean, unlike many other businesses, this one is both stable and growing. That's a rare combination, I think, in today's market. And there's still plenty of untapped growth potential, whether it's expanding the existing channels or looking for and experimenting with new revenue streams. I believe it's quite flexible in that capacity. It can also replace a full-time income for an individual owner. It generates enough money to do that, or fit seamlessly into a larger portfolio and offer good returns and, again, good growth and good opportunity.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you will find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.